If you're following Tamil Nadu politics, you might be familiar with the squabble between AIADMK and BJP. While many thought both the parties would sit, talk things out to resolve the issue and maintain the alliance for the sake of the vote bank, Annamalai's absolute lack of party dharma pushed the AIADMK to pull the plug. Thanks to Annamalai running his mouth, the BJP state chief and AIADMK did not get along well. Though it makes a case for his unwavering anti-corruption stance, going against his own alliance party backfired when it comes to keeping the alliance. The final straw that led AIADMK to snap was Annamalai's own version of a story of how former Tamil Nadu CM and Dravidian leader C.N. Annamalai allegedly went into hiding, fearing the anger of a forward bloc leader Muthurammaliga Thevar. Annamalai said that Annamalai, an atheist, made a rationalist comment during a Madurai temple event. Muthurammaliga Thevar was there and he took offense to the comment and allegedly warned C.N. Annamalai. Muthurammaliga is an icon of the Mukkulathur community, which is also called as the Thevar community. Annamalai, according to Annamalai, apologized to Thevar. This story, however, was widely discredited. Annamalai's choice of story is crucial here. He is willing to put the alliance on the line just to cozy up with a particular community. He chose one community over an alliance forged by the national leaders. Why is this Mukkulathur or Thevar community so valuable to Annamalai? And it's not just Annamalai. Every political party has been trying its best to be on the good side of this community. The Mukkulathur community, popularly known as the Thevar community, consists of three major clans: Agamudayar, Kallar and Maravar. These clans share a common myth of origin which revolves around their belief that they are descendants of a union between god Indra and a celestial woman. Despite being known as the Mukkulathur, collectively, each of the three clans consider itself to be superior to the other two. Each clan associates itself with a different ancient Movendar dynasty from the Sangam era. Agamudayar claimed descent from Chera dynasty, Kallars from Cholas, Maravars from the Pandyas. Anthropologist Diane B. Mines mentions that a contemporary characterization of the Thevar community largely stems from its pre-colonial history but was reinforced during the British Raj. For instance, in 1911, the British classified the Thevars as a criminal caste, which might have been connected to their early role as village protectors or local leaders, but was exacerbated by their resistance to the British rule. The famous Marudu brothers, who led a revolt against British in 1801, way before the Sepoy Mutiny, are claimed to be ancestors of the Mukkulathur community. And Muthurammaliga Thevar is one of the most prominent leaders of this community. Muthurammaliga Thevar was from a wealthy land-owning and the oldest community among the Mukkulathur, the Maravar community. He rose to prominence as a political figure after his rebellion against the Criminal Tribes Act of 1920, which labeled certain communities as habitual criminals and required adult males from these groups to report to the police weekly, along with imposing movement restrictions. A deeply spiritual man, Thevar was an ardent supporter of Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose. His support to Netaji in 1939 played a key role in Bose's victory over Gandhi's nominee for the presidency of the Indian National Congress. Thevar, along with Bal Gangadhar Tilak, faced restrictions from the British government on making political speeches at public meetings. Muthurammaligam's famous axiom, nationalism and spirituality are my two eyes, would give a glimpse into Thevar's ideology and BJP's attraction. After his death, Muthuramalingam became the symbol of the Mukkulathur community, which even fragmented wields political influence. They made AIADMK a powerful party with a large number of ministers, MLAs and party leaders from this community, the most popular faces being Jayalalitha's close friend Sasikala and loyal Lieutenant O. Paneerselvam, or called as OPS. These two have a strong influence within the community. But again, Mukkulathur's political participation is highly fragmented. Though AIADMK has a huge chunk, it is not the majority. Every major party in Tamil Nadu has some sort of association with the Thevar caste. However, before 2019 Lok Sabha, among the 50 district secretaries of the AIADMK, Thevars made up roughly 26%. Vanniers accounted for 18% and the Gounders 14%. Vanniers, Gounders and Thevars make up approximately 60 to 70% of Tamil Nadu's population. In 2019 assembly election in southern Tamil Nadu, 55% of Thevar votes was won by the AIADMK alliance, with only 2 of every 10 voters supporting the DMK-led front, roughly 19%. Though Gounder and Thevar have their differences, they tend to stick together to maintain a certain level of political power. Neither caste standing alone would be able to achieve anything. EPS no longer has any hold with the Thevar since he offended OPS and Sasikala, two of the most important people who garnered the community votes for the party. All EPS is left with is the one-year community vote bank, which is based on the promise of a doomed 10% internal reservation for 1 year. And here is where Annamalai's Gounder caste identity might play well. EPS and Annamalai never gelled. And there have been rumors that Annamalai was wooing the Gounder votes to mobilize the Kongu votes for BJP. With alliance now broken, the time is right for Annamalai. Now, speculation is rife that Mukkulathur community could support the BJP due to a perceived resonance of cultural nationalism with the Thevar community, an ideal that Muthuramalinga Thevar espoused during the freedom struggle. BJP seems to believe that this ideological alignment will make the community a natural ally. In 2019 Tamil Nadu Lok Sabha election, the DMK-led UPA, now India Alliance, swept the votes, 38 out of 39 Lok Sabha seats. Yet, according to Lokniti post-poll survey, the BJP won 2% of the votes. 21% votes of that 2% was from Thevars and 20% were Gounder votes. The BJP seems to be out to grab what AIADMK lost, trying its best to please and appease the Thevar community or whatever is left of it. BJP is doing everything to cater to the caste pride of the community. Yet the image of Thevar unites the Mukkulathur, and you'd see several ministers, MLAs, MPs and even the chief minister lining up to garland his statue, especially on October 30, Muthuramalinga Thevar's birth anniversary. It's a day when Madurai comes to a standstill. For a state that stands firmly against casteism, Tamil Nadu has a rather complicated relationship when it comes to the vote bank politics. And this might make anyone think that caste is a defining factor in the state's vote bank politics. But when TTV Dinagaran, Sasikala's nephew, floated Amma Makkal Munnetra Kalagam, probably thinking to win all the Thevar votes, that didn't happen either.